We just got a major leak for a new Nintendo Direct that is apparently coming in July. So we already know that we're getting a Pokemon Presents in July, which is already huge. But Nintendo have already officially announced that. Like, we already have known that. The Pokemon Presents should be pretty big. I'm excited. You know, we're definitely going to get some more Legend ZA stuff. I'm hoping to see a big new trailer with all the new Mega Evolutions. Hopefully, I think that would be a perfect time to just announce that for the new Pokemon Presents. Hopefully, some other stuff, you know, with new Pokemon games. But there is also apparently going to be a brand new Nintendo Direct, which according to the person that leaked this, there's going to be a Pokemon game shadow dropped the same day as this Direct. So you guys probably already know this YouTuber, Beat 'em Ups. He did a live stream on his other channel, and basically during the middle of this podcast, he basically just said, yep, there's going to be a Nintendo Direct next month, and he claims that he cannot tell us how he knows, but there is going to be one, and he name dropped a couple of the games, and some of them are pretty big, like major brand new games that are apparently going to be announced during this Nintendo Direct. Now, what's so important about this is that this Direct is going to be probably all based around Nintendo Switch 2 games. I'm pretty sure we already had the last Switch Direct, which like Nintendo literally said like, hey, this is the last Switch Direct that we're ever going to do. So going forward, all of these games are going to be for the Switch 2, which some of these games seem really, really awesome. Here's the clip from the podcast. I'll just kind of cut it up a little bit so you guys can kind of quickly get an idea of what he exactly said.
There's going to be a Nintendo Direct next month. In July.
How do you know?
I can't tell you. I just said I can't tell you how I know. You know how I know, but I can't tell you how I know.
The biggest one to me that stands out, well, actually there are two that really stand out to me. Apparently Animal Crossing, we're going to get a teaser for the next Animal Crossing that could maybe even come out next year or maybe the following year. And the next biggest thing is they're apparently going to shadow drop Pokemon Colosseum, which Pokemon Colosseum was from the GameCube. And now what a shadow drop means is basically they're just going to drop it the exact same day, like right then and there, the exact same day as this Direct. Now, I personally love the Animal Crossing series and franchise. I think a new one would be crazy. I can't believe in 2026, it'll be 6 years from the release of New Horizons. That game has been out for 5 years, which doesn't make any sense to me. To me, that game really doesn't feel older than like maybe 2 or 3 years. I can't believe it's already so old. So technically, you know, a new Animal Crossing isn't far-fetched to actually come out next year or even 2027. And here's the thing with New Horizons. They just like stopped updating the game. New Horizons was one of the best-selling games on the Switch, and I think it got a lot of people to buy a Switch. So for them to be making a new Animal Crossing for the Switch 2, which was inevitable, like they were always going to be making a new Animal Crossing game for the Switch 2. I'm pretty sure we have an Animal Crossing game for essentially like every single new console that Nintendo has released ever since, you know, Animal Crossing came out. And since they seemingly forgot about New Horizons, I feel like the reason why is because they were saving a bunch of content for the next game. Like they didn't want to keep updating the game with new stuff because they wanted to save stuff for the new Animal Crossing game, which is a little unfortunate because like, dude, in New Horizons, I've always wanted like just a couple of new fish, some new insects, you know, a couple new butterflies or something like that. Bro, if they dropped like 5 new extremely hard fish to catch in New Horizons, I would grind it out and catch them as quick as I could, because I swear catching fish in New Horizons is like the most satisfying thing of all time. It's so fun. If you recently picked up the Switch 2, this is an amazing charging dock for your Joy-Cons from Fast Snail. So not only can you charge your Switch 2 Joy-Cons, you can also charge the Switch 1 Joy-Cons as well, which is so clutch. This is amazing. There's also clear LED indicators, so you always know when your Joy-Cons are fully charged and ready to go. What I also love about this product is that not only does it look super clean, helps keep your setup super clean so you don't have like, you know, Joy-Cons just sitting around all over the place. It's super simple and easy to use. You literally just put the Joy-Con in like that and it starts charging. You can also like turn it off and on right here, which is great. It has a built-in intelligent safety chip to guard against overcharging, short-circuiting, overvoltage, and overcurrent, which is great for keeping your Joy-Cons safe in the long run. I just love the colors of it, how it's the red and blue. Like, that's just such a classic Nintendo Switch colorway. It's extremely easy and simple to set up. It comes with a USB-C cable, and you literally just plug it in, and that's it. You don't have to download any software or anything. You literally just plug it in, and it's ready to go. I never know where to really put my Joy-Cons. I usually put them in a drawer or have them just sitting on my table or even on my Switch, which sometimes, you know, I don't want it on my Switch. So this is going to come in handy, especially when I get more Switch 2 Joy-Cons, because then I could use the other two for the other Switch 2 Joy-Cons. This is great if you have a bunch of friends and family that come over to play with you, because you could always have your Joy-Cons charged. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to somebody's house and their Joy-Cons are not charged, and I actually can't play the game with them because, you know, the Joy-Cons aren't charged. Having something like this is going to save you a lot of time and keep the fun moving. I'm sitting at my desk and I want to play some Switch. All I have to do is literally pick it up. Boom, we're immediately playing the game. This product is super awesome. It's going to save me a lot of time and stress worrying about my Joy-Cons. Link to this amazing product in the description down below. It's extremely affordable, and it's just super awesome and super convenient. I highly recommend it. I will definitely be using this in my setup going on in the future. And with Pokemon Colosseum, I really do wish we had like a remaster of it. I wish it was a physical copy. Like, I genuinely wish we could have had this release as a physical copy. And I don't think they are, guys. I really think this is just for the online GameCube, which I actually don't have. I don't pay for it. I used to have the online stuff with like the Game Boy and stuff, but I just didn't use it enough. So it's like, I'm not really gonna wanna. So I'm like, I don't really want to pay this subscription, yearly, and then just not really use it that much. So I don't actually have the GameCube online, and maybe I will though to play Colosseum, even though I do actually have a physical copy of Colosseum that I haven't played yet. And I've been debating like maybe I should live stream this, but I mean, I guess maybe I could get the Switch online and live stream it on my Switch, which I think would be pretty cool. And what's also cool is apparently later they're going to be releasing Gale of Darkness, hopefully sometime this year. I don't really know when, but that's going to be really cool. Pokemon Colosseum is such a cool looking game. I've never played it, but I've heard it's like one of, if not the most challenging Pokemon games ever made. I really want to go back to that region, the Ore region, in a future Pokemon game. Like, I hope we get to go to that region again in a different game. And then of course Gale of Darkness is going to be a super cool game to also have on the online. And the thing about this, so Beat 'em Ups is a pretty big YouTuber. He doesn't leak things typically. Like, he's not the type of person to just come out and say like, okay, this is happening. He usually does have legit sources for whatever he says. Obviously he's a big YouTuber, so he's not going to really want to tarnish his reputation. He has a reputation to uphold and everything like that. So I think this is a pretty legit thing to say, because all of these things as well that he's talking about are not that insane. Like, these are not too out of the box to where it's like, okay, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, it's not like he's saying, yeah, we're gonna get a new Pokemon game dropped right here. He's not saying, we're gonna get Pokemon Generation 10 dropped right here. We're not gonna get like another Zelda game, huge open world Zelda game already, because Tears of the Kingdom isn't that old. So I feel like another Zelda game kind of like as big as Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom is probably still a couple of years away. He also said they're gonna announce Metaphor, Death Stranding, the director's cut, Witcher 3, the Switch 2 edition, which I've never played Witcher 3. I've heard really good things about it though, so maybe I could pick that one up. I'm not really sure. Metroid Prime 4 release date, which I'm hyped for that game. I've never really played too many Metroid games. I've played a couple of them here and there. But Metroid Prime 4 to me seems really, really cool. And then, of course, the Animal Crossing thing, which apparently it's going to be an Isabelle teaser for Animal Crossing 2026, which who knows if that really means that this game is going to be dropping in 2026, or if this maybe means like they're going to just announce it in 2026 and we're going to be getting the game maybe 2027. Because here's the thing with the Animal Crossing game. It has to be bigger and better than New Horizons, because New Horizons was so good. Like, that game was just amazing. It's probably maybe my favorite game on the entire Switch. Like, it's such a good game, and I'm sure a lot of you guys agree with that, because it's a big game. Like, a lot of people have played it. So they're not going to want to rush out the new Animal Crossing game. But also, due to the success of Animal Crossing on the Switch, one, having this game launch on the Switch 2, like not too far after the Switch 2's release, which we know this will be in 2026. So the Switch 2 will be out for probably over a year at this point. This will really boost the sales for the Switch 2 again. Obviously, the Switch 2 is going to be Nintendo's main console for like probably 7-ish, 8-ish years for now. So being able to release a huge title like this pretty early on in the console's lifespan is going to be really good for Nintendo, and it's hopefully going to show Nintendo that, we want these bigger and better games for the Switch 2 exclusively. So hopefully we get some more bigger and better games to follow the Animal Crossing game. And in his live stream, I believe he did also say, like, don't take my word for it. Like, this is just based on what I've heard. Like, he's not claiming with 100% certainty that this is going to be happening. But dude, to me, this seems really cool. And what's weird is like Nintendo will always just drop something randomly. Like Splatoon Raiders, like the game, the spin-off Splatoon game that they announced a couple weeks ago, was just totally out of the blue. Like, they just randomly dropped that trailer out of nowhere rather than waiting for a Nintendo Direct or some big announcement type of thing. And like, with the Nintendo Directs and Pokemon Presents and stuff, they usually don't really let us know ahead of time. Like, they let us know maybe a couple days, maybe like a week or two ahead of time. It is weird with the Pokemon Presents though, how they announced it like literally 2 months ahead of time, which is crazy. It's very unlike them. So a lot of people are expecting a big announcement if they are announcing it, that early on. And what's funny is the Animal Crossing thing seems like it's going to be their announcement that they always do at the end of Nintendo Directs. Like, and the end of the Nintendo Direct always has a big announcement. They always say like one more thing, and then they do like some really tiny like trailer or just like a screenshot of something. So probably going to be at the very end of this Nintendo Direct, and it's going to say one more thing, and then it's going to be Isabelle probably saying and then it's going to be like Animal Crossing Worldwide or whatever the new name is going to be. I would assume they'd give us the new name and maybe even like a little trailer, but I kind of doubt it's going to be a trailer. I feel like it's going to be like a little snippet. If anything, it's just going to be a little teaser with Isabelle maybe in her new office or just in like outdoors or something like that. for the next game, and I'm hyped. I know this video is a lot different than my typical one. I usually talk about just Pokemon stuff, but I'm like, you know what? This is a really cool topic, especially since we have something to do with Pokemon Coliseum in this. So, you know, it is Pokemon related in one way. But if you are a real one watching this far in this video, because I know it's a little different, comment down below, toast, just the word toast, to confuse the people that aren't watching this video, and just let me know, like, you want some other type of content too, because I obviously always want to try to diversify the channel a little bit and make different videos every now and then. So I thought this was really interesting, and as soon as I saw this, which I am a couple days late, I know I'm a little bit late on this news, but as soon as I saw this, I'm like, bro, this is actually really awesome here. We're getting some insanely new drops, and especially, you know, a new Nintendo Direct, which is always fun. I love watching the new Nintendo Directs. So it's gonna be really cool to see what we're gonna get, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss Pokemon leaks, Nintendo leaks, Pokemon news updates, or just fun random videos in general. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Oh, and make sure to join the Discord server. Link to that is in the description down below. We got a lot of cool people up in there. If you want to, you know, talk to me, Nintendo, the other Pokemon YouTuber, check it out. Links in the description below. Hope you guys all have a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.